bit of testicle.
Okay. Welcome
Okay.
everybody to the State of Anarchy, a homebrew D&D game that is played weekly here on this channel. Hopefully you are all well. How was your weeks, everybody? Any fun stories, fun
Brilliant.
facts? Brilliant. That's always nice to hear.
Oh, it was okay.
It was okay. I always like to check, see how's everybody's sees how's everybody's is doing.
Don't forget to pay your taxes for 3 years.
That is inadvisable. So
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
So Bao will not be joining us this week unless they show up surprisingly, which would surprise everybody, which, let's be fair, that would be in character for Bao, so bring it on. Unfortunately, we will be saying goodbye to the wonderful Sebastian, as he has decided to not continue on with us, so just cover that. But otherwise, we wish him all the best. So we'll see what happens with that. Last week, what happened last week? The group got to the crater in the at the lake known as let me see. I did actually have this written down. Jeez. I believe the mountain range surrounding this lake was translated to be the Crown of Glass. And I believe the actual lake itself is called the Sorrow of the Moon, I believe. So, you guys made it to the crater, where there is corrupted land everywhere. There are piles of dead and rotting flesh everywhere. There is lava. There is a giant stone gateway atop a brass plinth inside this crater. And there are a number of animals.
There's a dandelion.
Yeah, there are a number
There's a dandelion, the most important.
There is a number of animals just standing around staring, as well as a corrupted pathway to the northeast leading away from this lake area. However, I believe Sebastian had decided to go and investigate the gate. Found out some interesting things. A shadowy creature seemed to be piggybacking on him before he vanished. Breeze attempted to follow, did not follow. Harsa attempted to follow and went, yeah, this is a great idea, and vanished. And of course, Crisis went, Harsa, no, my best friend, and followed. They found themselves in a very...
He did?
Apparently.
Crisis went, I've got my intellect back. Suck it.
Not Crisis.
Enjoy going, Crisis. No, it's canon, she said it.
Blake, sorry. You know what? It is not the first time I will get the character names wrong.
So alike, you know.
I know, they are nothing alike. I apologise. So thank you for correcting me. So Blake, went through, where they found themselves in a strange eldritch maze. And that slowly attacked their psyche, in which Blake and Harsa found themselves strangely overcome, leading to strange magical mushrooms being blown into people's faces, but also their intelligence being sapped away. Sebastian himself was overcome with the deep feelings of suggestion to follow, to find the creature. However, before they could explore it further, they reappeared back at the crater where Breeze and Rick and Crisis had freaked out a little bit, let's be honest, with the fact that half of their party vanished, only to have them reappear. So... Again. So, which is the second time in
Are you
a
sad
number
that
of
we
days.
came back, Rick, or are you sad that we disappeared?
Breeze did, in fact...
50-50.
I do believe that Breeze did, in fact, tie a vine or a rope around Blake. so he didn't wander off. Which was kind of emulating, I believe, which I feel like that was also emulating Blake's new best friend, or at least animal companion friend, Mothy, who apparently is the world's most special boy. However, the Breeze's moth, who is yet unnamed, I believe, is kind of keeping an eye on events and just... I believe Breeze's moth also, prior to this, had wanted to talk to Rick, in which Rick found himself travelling through a strange dreamscape to find himself looking through a mirror at a dear friend of his that led to a very, very interesting conversation for Rick. And when he awoke, he had newfound purpose and a driving desire to be less of an alcoholic, I believe, if that's correct.
Yes.
Yes. So, is there anything I have missed? Anything I've forgotten?
No, that sounds about right.
We did notice the tracks.
You did notice the tracks, yes.
And what was Crisis?
Sorry, what was that?
And what was Crisis doing?
I believe Crisis was just standing around with you guys. Because, welcome
Taking
back.
a nap.
Welcome back,
I
Crisis.
thought he was asleep in the car.
Okay, he was having a nap in the car, I
He's a
guess.
super boy, he take a
I-
nap right here.
Well, I think
Yeah, I was gonna say.
you were living out your PTSD moments of just kind of... Well, we don't really...
Can we just have a whole nother stream that is just all of Crisis of PTSD?
Probably.
It could be one of those 10-hour streams.
You don't
That's
want to
not
know
enough
what's
time.
going on in Crisis.
You listen to it while you go to bed.
You don't want to know what's going on in
It's
Crisis.
just I just feel like it's just eternally screaming. Like there's just some guy in his head just like, I hate being alive. And he's like, yep.
Rosewood, it is entirely up to you which person you're going to be fronting with as well. You can choose, because we did leave off that you kind of passed out a little bit prior because you weren't going to be here last session. But it's entirely up to you if you want to.
I think the power nap might be the best in-universe explanation.
The power nap, but it does mean that the vessel is unpiloted, I guess. So take your pick. It is entirely up to you. What you want to do with that, which...
Darling in the Franks this up. Let's get in there.
I'm A-okay with whatever you decide to choose. Be it, try not to give away too much. However, as we jump in, Breeze and Rick, you are standing at the gate. I believe you've given the warning not to touch it, Breeze, because, well, the last people that touched it and walked through it did indeed vanish. And as they reappeared, and Blake and Harsa didn't seem quite themselves, you see the form of Sebastian appear as he locks eyes with you, Breeze, as you watch this dark, swirling mist that you have seen a couple of times now swirling off of him appear over his shoulder. You watch as a swirling portal coalesces. And he gives you one last look. Sorry, I just saw Birdo's message. You watch as he steps into the portal and vanishes.
I try to reach out. Okay. Similar.
You try to reach out. You watch as the shadowy essence swirls for a moment. Your fingers brush over the barest wisp of what appears to be some kind of smoke, and it has an oiliness to it, almost like almost like it's corporeal. There's something to it that it was not just an illusion or not just magic. There seemed to be something tangible about it as you draw your fingers back and you notice that it has just roughened the tips of your fingertips, like it has taken away the top, it has flayed the top layers of flesh.
Oh.
What the hell?
I don't know. Seen anything like this before, Rick?
So, did Sebastian cause this?
The other night, I don't know. The other night he had, it was weird. There was this dark stuff, and he just walked right in, like
Like he knew what he was doing. Like he's done it.
he knew what he was doing. Yeah. Ever Sebastian? Was there ever a Sebastian?
So what do we do? Do we wait for him, or do we do we work out what's come out of this portal and see if we can hunt it down?
We need to start looking at what came out of this portal, try and find out what's happening here. I don't think we should necessarily pursue anything until our friends are in their right minds again. Hopefully it's just a matter of time.
As you say this, Breeze,
If they're stuck like this.
as you are saying this, you look at Harsa and Blake, who very much, well, especially for Blake, who is normally quite energetic, they seem quite docile. You also notice that one of Blake's hands is completely blackened to the wrist.
What happened in there?
I'm in Spain without the S.
Can we do any kind of like check or anything on them?
Yeah, you definitely can. What would you like to attempt to check? You can do a... You could attempt a medicine check if you'd like to see what's going on. They seem to have these kind of slightly vacant looks.
Anna, maybe?
You can try an Arcana, certainly. See if this is a magical effect. I mean, it could be. There are a number of spells that you remember, Breeze, that could affect comprehension. You are fairly certain that it can't be a charm of some kind, because Blake, to your knowledge of Feyborn, Blake shouldn't be affected. If it is a charm, because, well, he's a Fey. So it can't be a charm, but it could be a number of spells, it could... But you've never really seen anything like
the
this.
hand thing. Yeah.
The hand thing? You're not really sure.
Sebastian, do you think? Rick, have you seen anything like this before?
I'll go and inspect the hand and I'll do a medicine check on it.
Okay, roll me a medicine.
Crushed it.
No idea.
It's blackened. Considering
Never
how
seen it
limp it is and
before.
how cold it is, it dead. That's all you can tell.
I think he's gonna lose that hand.
The amputation jokes have come back to bite me.
And he was just trying to cut off Harsa's just yesterday.
So you think it's a curse?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe that place reflects the harm you do to others back on you. Or something. He tried to cut off Parsa's arm and now he's losing his hand. In fact, that's definitely what it is. And Harsa thinks he's better than everybody, and now he's really stupid. So,
It's making sense.
Uh-huh.
Just go fuck myself, I don't know.
Oh, cop that, you big brain idiot. Everyone has their roles, I guess.
Oh.
Is there any way we can snap it out of him?
Let's try this. And I shake Blake really hard.
She grips your shoulders, Blake, and shakes.
Man, I've got nothing upstairs. I got a pretty girl shaking me.
You hit the nene and hit the sickest whip in Fey history.
I climb up Harsa.
Yo, climb up there like a tower.
I'm just slapping him.
You climb Harsa, you're clinging
Not
to
supposed to be that hard, though.
Yeah, you're clinging.
Kills him by accident.
You're clinging
I
to
am
Harsa's front as Breeze, you watch as Rick's just like, wake the fuck up! So you take 9 bludgeoning damage. You're being beaten.
Okay. How about I command them
Oh no.
to just be smart?
Sorry, before you do that, I just checked my character sheet because I haven't updated myself since last session. I have 8 hit points. I'm unconscious.
Can't think what you did.
Rick, you feel as you beat Harsa into unconsciousness, you feel him slump, and you find yourself on top of an unconscious body.
Oh.
The goal of this. You're a madman, Rick.
I'll try and stabilize him.
I'll heal him once him if that's. Maybe he'll be better. Maybe you had a good plan. Maybe he needed to be unconscious, and then I'll sort of say I'll sing to her to bring him back.
Okay.
Hopefully.
You sing to Harsa.
Uh-huh.
You take 6 points of healing, Harsa. Harsa just opens his eyes.
Are you back, buddy?
You're back.
Hello.
I'm assuming I'm still dumb.
Oh yeah, you are.
I punch
Okay.
Rick. I don't have an unarmed ready to go, so I'm just going to use a strength roll.
Yep.
That's an 11.
You kind of flop over onto your stomach because I'm assuming an 11 doesn't hit you, Rick.
Berries that he gave to us. Could they maybe? He just said,
Have I been let go at this point?
yeah, because I turned to.
Oh, I'm gone. So
Exactly.
rude. I've hit legs. I'm going over here to the dandelion.
So
I'll
you can't go too far.
get him.
You need to keep this toddler on one of those backpack leashes because I'm gone.
Blake, leave the thing alone and come with me.
I don't have any kind of restoration spells or anything.
Come on, buddy. Come with me. Come on.
Fine.
Can I look in Harsa's kit and see if he has any potions labelled? What was that one that he did that cured him of the disease thing with the plaguey arm thing?
Did he drink it all?
Did he make spares? He's the type to make spares.
He has the ingredients for that. He
Can I try
didn't
to
mix them.
recreate?
He has
Could
the
I try-
ingredients, just not the IQ.
I remember what he did. He put one of these into this.
You can
And then he
certainly
swelled
attempt.
this
You can
around.
you take out Harsa's.
Oh, please tell
you
us,
ta-
Nay. What did I use?
You take out Harsa's little alchemy kit. You know what? I'm going to allow this. I'm going to allow this.
What
What's
did I use, Bear?
Help me, Rick. Help me with this.
Rick's busy
Thank you for the
wrestling a
follow,
toddler at the
Beto.
moment.
We
Okay.
tie him to a tree. Like, we tied him with the string to a tree.
Okay, so Rick, you tie Blake to a tree.
No, I'll just hog to him.
Okay, it's not hard. There is no resistance. Yeah, there is no.
I'm growling now. I'm showing teeth. My hackles are up. I'm not having a good time.
As Breeze, you go through Harsa's kit and you manage to find his little alchemy kit that he has. I believe it's a wisdom check.
Lungwort. There's some sort of lungwort thing.
Yeah, I remember. And then he used the one in this bottle, and he did the one in this bottle.
Now, I believe the check you need is an alchemy check, but you don't have proficiency with alchemy. Well, I assume you don't have proficiency with alchemy tools.
I do not have proficiency with alchemy tools. I do have proficiency with.
I just need a d20 plus your intelligence or wisdom modifier added to it. It is your choice.
Okay. So just roll. It would just be an intelligence check then, right?
Yes, just an intelligence check.
Damn!
Nice.
Smart and beautiful. Ain't nothing she can't do.
You are going through Harsa's ingredients, and you did see him make the potion, so you can kind of vaguely remember what some of the plants looked like. I'm assuming, Harsa, you don't actually have a lot of ingredients yet in your pack.
I don't have a lot of variety to my ingredients. But yeah, no, the one that they're looking for wouldn't be hard to find.
Yeah. So, and it's also not hard to have some fire as well with all the lava around you. So you set it up, and you do manage to get the potion made. You're not sure what the potion is. It does look vaguely familiar to the potion that Harsa had made. You now have. What was the exact potion name, by the way, Harsa, that you had
It
made?
basically is like a potion of remove disease.
Okay. It looks vaguely like the potion
Yeah,
of
we
remove
don't need
disease.
Harsa anymore.
I thought it was. I thought it would be like. I thought it was going to be a restoration thing, but maybe this is a disease. I don't know. I didn't do well on my check, so I will attempt to feed this to Harsa. Just sort of cradle his head and
Oh,
pour down his
my
throat.
poor arm.
You do so with some difficulty because Harsa does not have the wherewithal to swallow.
What's he like? Yeah.
Man, we are dumb, man.
Yes, you have
Maybe-
one intelligence right now.
Yeah, but
Maybe you have to do the airplane thing.
Oh, yeah, it's the airplane. Oh, here comes the medicine.
You
Yeah,
do
actually,
manage
yeah.
to pour the potion into Harsa's mouth.
I think
Harsa?
it's like an instinctive thing. Like he doesn't need to remember to breathe. So
Yeah, no, he doesn't need to
Oh,
remember.
now he
it.
does. Roll a d20. If it's even, yeah, you know how to breathe. If it's odd, you forget. Oh, no. I'm sorry, man.
No, come on.
You do manage to swallow it, Harsa. It is an instinctive, almost like baby. Consent is like tea. Unconscious people don't drink tea. That is true. No, but Harsa, you do. It's like feeding a baby bird. Harsa.
It's muscle memory. We all know
Yeah.
how we got through college.
Harsa instinctively swallows. Harsa instinctively
It is-
swallows.
It is a quitters.
But as you are watching his face, Breeze, no clarity seems to come into those slightly dull, clouded eyes. Although he is looking up at you, like
Okay.
he is taken by your beauty as the sun is reflected behind you.
Oh yeah.
Riz.
Work.
That's all I needed.
No, Bird, we're not
I don't
encouraging
think
that.
I'm out of ideas. Is
You're watching
Is
as
Crisis still
Blake is
asleep?
writhing around, gnawing at the ropes, growling.
How long does it take me to chew through these ropes?
They're a reasonable sized
Well,
rope.
You can't get to them because you're tied hog-tied, so your ankles are tied to your wrist behind your back.
Okay, argument. Since shape change is a racial ability, can I turn back to my fox to get out of this?
You can certainly attempt to.
Would you be smart enough to think?
Well,
What do you want me to roll?
No, you don't need to roll anything. Actually, yeah, you know what? I will get an intelligence roll. If you can roll above
I
a
should
10.
have shut my fucking mouth.
They weren't tied to a tree. No, it was said that they were hogtied. If you can roll above a 10 on your intelligence, which I believe has a -5 at the moment, you can change into a fox. I'll allow it.
Can I just roll a d20 then?
Sure.
Because I changed all my stats back so I didn't forget them.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can do that.
Damn, I am dumb. Sorry,
yeah,
team.
that's like a -2, I believe.
Oh, Blake.
You make the ropes tighter.
I turn into an elephant.
Blake,
If he's
after a
not angry
minute, you
that
kind
way.
of flop limply. The minute of struggle.
I think okay. I think we just need to sit for a moment. Just rest
Throw him in
for a moment.
Throw him in the jeep to keep him in there.
Crisis.
Been
Yeah.
exposed out here like this.
Crisis,
Just
you
untie me.
in the car, Crisis, you seem to blink and come to some kind of awareness because there is panicked noises coming from outside of the car. As you become aware of the situation.
Oh man. All right, idiots. Let's get at this bread.
You look out the window to
Fuck is
see
everyone.
You look out the window to see Rick trophy posing with a hogtied Blake and Breeze cradling Harsa with the contents of his bag strewn all around them. Sebastian is nowhere to be seen.
Oh man, I always knew it would come down to this. All right, and I'll climb out of the car, kind of stretch. All right, what's going on? Hello, y'all.
What the hell have you been doing?
I don't know. I remember being really mad, and I remember
Been a bit of
getting
a
in.
situation here.
Oh well, yes, I can see that. What do the idiots do?
I went to another portal thing.
Oh, all right.
Blake and Harsa went through a portal. They're now like this. Sebastian was writhed in smoke and then disappeared.
Don't know if he did this to him or not.
What do you mean by like this?
I mean, I know Blake seems normal, but look at Harsa.
But the dude just looks awestruck by you. I mean,
Yeah, he's just staring.
They're dribbling, man. Let's get him in the jeep. Give me a hand.
Sure, yeah. and I will help Rick.
And I'll put all of Harsa's things back neatly in the bag so he's not angry at me when hopefully he gets better.
You manage to lift Blake into the car. You manage to lift Blake into the car. Harsa does have the wherewithal to at least stand and follow you, Breeze.
Just want to be untied.
We throw you in the back.
You really enjoying this, Rick?
Does this thing come with child safety locks, do you think?
Oh, stop it! I can't even do anything!
We should probably like crack a window, maybe leave like a little like bowl of water or something for them.
Fuck you, dog!
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
In the bar, yeah. In the wild, no, not particularly.
No, are you any good with medicine? Do you know what's wrong with his hand? I point to Blake's blackened hand.
Looks dead. We may have to remove it.
Let me
might be
take a
reverse
guess.
mercy.
As you look at it, Crisis, something tickles the back of your memory like a voice coming to you. That looks like necrotic rot, that.
That looks like necrotic rot, that.
My god, you're an idiot too. Only you could hear the voice, and then you had to repeat it. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're working on your accent work, but okay.
He's got a big audition coming up, guys.
What does necrotic? Where does necrotic rot come from? Is that what's making them stupid?
I get the feeling no. Like I think necrotic rot just comes from any type of necrotic source. The stupid thing, I think, if his brain was suffering necrotic rot, I think it'd be dribbling out his ears. But I think that's just something else, or in conjunction with it.
Is it a spell or curse or something like that?
Yeah, we had the theory it might be reverse curses.
Reverse curses.
Yeah.
Reverse curses.
Okay. My bad. Excuse me. Do I think it's a curse or what?
Roll me. Gotta think about this. Roll me another medicine.
What's the penalty on repeated attempts? Is 17 enough to turn into a fox?
You can certainly try. Crisis, as you're looking at them, inspecting their hands, inspecting his hands, inspecting their eyes, kind of things you feel a doctor should do. It almost seems kind of a little bit like muscle memory somehow. You just get that voice in the back of your head again that feels... There's something about it that feels familiar to you, almost like you've seen stuff like this before, but at the same time you have no idea where, as that voice just kind of rises to the forefront of your mind again, going, hey, that looks like some a spell work to make him, struck dumb. I remember the time that I had to fight that feeble mind curse. Yeah, this is... You can take care of this. All you need
Breeze. Well, wow.
All you need is where's my holy symbol? You need a holy symbol or a healer.
I have a question for you, Breeze, while these two are are being morons.
Yes.
Now that Blake can't continue to try to spoon feed me some bullshit, what did you see on the other side of that aqueduct portal thing last night? What did you really see?
Help you help them. I think we have more important things to deal with right now.
No, just riddle me that.
We weren't lying. We saw a woman. Her name was also Crisis. She was beautiful. She gave me this knife. She said that she was your wife and you were a reincarnation or something.
Do you
And
show
that you
him
had
the knife?
a mission. Yes.
Crisis, that looks very familiar.
Can I see that knife?
Yeah, don't go crazy and like stab me with it though, okay?
I won't stab you.
Don't stab anybody in this car with it.
Oh, well, easy.
Or yourself.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that counts.
all right.
Go.
Thanks for assuming the worst.
I don't know. You've just been weird since I met you. You've been weird since I met you.
There you go. All right. I will examine the knife real quick.
You're not sure. The knife feels familiar to you. You've seen it before. Hell, you're pretty sure you've been stabbed with it before.
You know,
And-
it's funny that you say I shouldn't stab myself with this.
You do see the face of a purple tiefling woman with gold-tipped horns. There's a warmth to her face. You know you've never seen this woman before, except the night before, when Blake turned into her.
I am now emotionally compromised. All right, here's the knife back. Excuse me for a moment, and I will make sure I have my my beads in my right hand, and I will grab Hasa, and I'm just gonna start slapping his face back and forth. All right, wake up, wake up.
Don't do
Here's some
it.
holy
No.
symbol, bitch.
Wake up,
Wake
wake
up.
up.
No, stop.
I've
We
tried that. Yeah, I tried that.
Go on, roll damage.
Knocked him unconscious. We were grabbing onto him and holding him back, so hopefully.
No. That's fine. That's fine. It's part of the breaking curse thing. You gotta have a holy symbol. I got one.
Okay.
We're gonna smack him with a holy symbol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? How did you go to church? Seminar they did with you were from?
Under the branches of the trees. And sang songs.
Ah. You and I had different church experiences then. But yes, I will smack Hasa in the face with the holy symbol. Just telling him, "Wake up, idiot."
The idiot's already awake. We need to awaken the smart person.
As you look through the window of the car, you see a small black fox curled up.
All right, then. Yeah, I think it's oh, fuck. What'd you say it was? The Boom. You said it was a confusion curse, or What did I think it was?
The voice inside you was kind of giving you an indication that it was a curse of some kind of feeble-mindedness of some description. That apparently you had seen before or had dealt with before in a town.
Curse of feeble-mindedness. Either a healer or a holy symbol would fix. Now, since I have attempted smacking him with my holy symbol, I'm kind of a little bit short of ideas at that point.
I know that Blake's a holy healer, but unfortunately he can't do much of anything right now.
Is Blake outside the car still?
He's in the car with us.
He's in the back.
All right. I'll stick my arm out of the car and I will summon the actual flag itself.
You take
And
out your
I will-
brooch, and the banner of Karada appears up next to you. As all of a sudden, the fox wakes up, and it's like you've locked yourself in with a terrified cat. He is bouncing off all the surfaces.
Great.
No. Hang on. I'll wrap the flag, so it doesn't swish around everywhere too much around the shaft of the standard.
Yep.
And I'll kind of have to do some weird, awkward angling, and then I'll smack Harsa with the standard.
Oh, this is confident beating tonight.
All right, wake up, idiot! Stop being an idiot. Come on.
Feeble mind wears off. Harsa's got brain damage.
The power Karada compels you?
I believe it was pronounced coriander.
No. Poke him a few times with the flag. Alright, well, this is how I fix most of my problems, is either hitting it or poking it, so I'll leave this to you brain surgeons.
Because the fox sat on my lap, I'm not gonna be like, maybe the fox here isn't as dumb as the Kitsune you. Can I just reach a little fox paw out and touch? Put Blake's holy symbol around his neck and just try everything.
This little fox now looks swag. The holy symbol that is draped around your neck, Blake, is shiny. Girl pretty. Smell
Not a
good.
cookie I given you. You get licked.
Look, boy, pretty.
Give a holy
Just-
symbol, get a holy symbol.
I don't. I'm out of ideas.
Here, let me try something.
Okay.
I will pick up Blake's holy symbol. Does anyone know what the name of his god is?
Do we know? Can we do religion check or anything?
Breeze, you can. The others would
Okay.
definitely not know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, the others would definitely have no idea.
For fuck's sake.
Nope. And I don't think Blake's told you about
Alright,
his god, so
Well, here's the hope, and his god ain't a vengeful one. I will pick up his holy symbol, and I'll start smacking Blake with it. All right, stop being dumb. Come on.
You're gonna get yourself bit.
Man, I already feel like I'm bent in like 5 different ways.
Give me a go.
At this point, what's a 6th?
hold the holy symbol together, and I'll say, to Blake's God, in his time of need, he can't ask for the help that he requires. So please help him yourself, please.
Well,
Please, Blake's God.
let's consider this. At one point, well, at every point we've known Blake, really, he's shown himself as kind of a trickster, right?
Breeze, roll
Isn't
me
there,
a
like-
religion.
It is better.
Breeze, as you find yourself imploring Blake's God, unknown deity, you notice that his holy symbol is, strangely, it looks like a rice plant, like a curled frond with the rice seeds at the end. And as you do that, you start to notice at the river's edge, some of the bulrushes seem to start glinting with a strange glowing light.
And I guess I'll try and take Blake to the river.
You pick the little fox up and take him to the lake edge where there are bulrushes, where there are the forbidden corn dogs. There are a number of them that seem to, just in this strange lavender light, seem to have this almost glittery glow to them.
Eat and be well. I try and feed it too.
You hold out one of
Right.
the golden glowing bulrushes.
Mhm.
As Blake, as you bite into it, it explodes in a compact floof
Oh, I'm dead.
in your mouth, just filled with fluff. But you feel this warm glow come over you. Breeze, as you are standing there, you feel this breeze, this wind lift off of the lake and just ruffle at your skirts, at your hair, as you hear this deep, resonant chuckle. Not a sinister chuckle, it's got quite a warmth to it, like a friendly chuckle, but it's this very, very deep voice that just seems to be carried to you as you see leaves and the seeds off of willow trees and oak trees kind of skitter past you as you watch as a clarity returns to Blake's eyes. As Blake, little foxy Blake, you find your mouth filled with bulrush puffs, I guess, bulrush cotton.
Not a good idea.
You're a fox still, currently.
At least
I know, it still doesn't taste good.
Me want bite.
I have myself a little nibble. Bad idea. Just sue me. So I'm back, baby! That was a question for God.
You feel the power of your God suffuse through your veins as your mind clears. It is like a cloud is lifted. However, one of your paws does feel numb. One of the front paws does indeed feel numb.
Well, if I have got my intelligence back, I'm still in Bruiser's hands, but I'm poofing back to myself, and I am saying, I pick Breeze up and I spin her around, and I say, "Thank Shinzi, I'm back, baby." I give her a big kiss on the cheek, and I head back to the lads.
Oh, okay. Hers is not well.
Blake,
So,
you do
fix him.
notice
See,
Blake, you do notice that there are a number of seeds all around you from various trees that have been carried on the wind past you.
You cut out a bit, but I'm going to assume you said, Blake, there's amazing prophecy god stuff that can cure Harsa, and you should definitely pick it up.
No, I
and
said
take it with you."
I said that there are seeds all around you from various trees around this area that have been carried on the wind.
I
Come on, internet.
scoop them up, and I head back towards the Harsa.
Okay.
Just start pelting him with the fucking seeds.
Hey, see, I told you smacking him with the holy symbol would help fix it. It just takes a minute for it to fully process. It's like fixing a TV. You know, you got smacked a few times and it's good.
Let's work on getting Harsa back, but for now, let's agree to disagree on the fact that smacking worked.
Nah.
I would like to grab my beautiful boy Harsa and stomp on back down to where I came from.
Okay.
And I am going to sit cross-legged, hold my Holy Spirit, and start praying to the one and only Shinzi. And see if he can help my bestest buddy out. And I would like to reiterate to him, but very quietly, of course, because I don't want people hearing, about how much Harsa means to me and the fact that he is a family that I have found now and I don't want to lose him.
What do you say?
I say, look, I know I haven't always been the best little kitsune that I could possibly be, but I'm out here trying to find a place for myself. I think I may have possibly found that. And look, family doesn't always have to be blood. It can be the ones, it can be who I choose. And Harsa's looked out for me, and I would really, really appreciate it if you could look out for him too. I know I've asked for a lot in healing myself recently, but to be honest, he's more important to me than I am.
You watch as once more the bulrushes in front of you light up with this glowing celestial light.
Come on, big boy, you gotta eat. And I shove one down his throat.
Okay.
Here comes the airplane.
God, I'm so sorry. You've been forced fed so many things today.
Harsa just loosens his throat up a bit, like
Oh, for
past memory. No.
No, I need you to rephrase that sentence for me.
Look, he paid. We established that college was an interesting time.
Look,
Bit of a bard back in my days.
your bills have got to be paid. $20 is $20.
Yeah, he respect into a new class. Yeah.
Yes, throat goblin. Anyway, do you bite?
Oh, goblin!
Yes.
Do you
That was a
bite?
throat goat.
I said yes.
Okay, you bite. Harsa, your mouth is filled with this puff of compressed seeds. There is a slight toasted chestnut flavor to it. I had to be very careful about the words I picked then. As you feel yourself being restored, your clarity of mind restored. Oh, I hate my brain. I'm not going to say that.
Would you
because
say
it's
We're
that
just
PG.
talking about the no. All we're doing is talking about the restorative and regenerative properties of a mouthful of seed. Okay.
Yeah,
And
some would
the
say
post-
mouthful of seed can be very
And
curing.
what follows is the post-nut clarity. Yes.
Exactly.
So as your mind clears of the fogginess that seemed to linger around your mind, you start to become aware that there is, first of all, a fat little golden rat nestled amongst the bulrushes that seems to be holding out a coin.
I will gently reach down and pluck the coin from his hands.
You take a platinum coin, which means you get 10 gold, basically.
Woo!
Each of you find 10 gold as the coin rat giveth to all of you. So thank you for that. Also, everybody have a drink, man. Drink some water. Because that was
I've
also...
got no water left.
It just says have a drink.
Have
like,
a drink,
doesn't say what it
hydrate,
has to be
yes.
of, like, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, have a drink. Have a...
Although I might encourage Uzu to calm down on the drinks.
Never. You're not my real dad,
So, yes.
but you are my daddy.
So, let's not. So, yes, you all receive 10 gold from the coin rat. You get a drink. As you notice, Harsa, all around you there is a strange number of seeds and nuts from various trees around the area. Willow seeds, we've got conkers, we've got chestnuts. There even seems to be some of the rice seeds as well, the rice grains as well. Whoever Blake's god is does seem to be some kind of god of abundance.
All right. Harsa, not being a particularly religious person, but is aware of the god's existence, picks up a few seeds and such, and does like a bit of a religious gesture in thanks.
You're back.
As you do so, you get this sense that these seeds, they feel like, you're not sure how to explain it, but they feel linked to this area.
Linked to this area.
How many seeds do you pick up?
As soon as he feels they are more than just a seed in his hand, he's gonna just do an emu bob and grab as many as possible.
Roll me D10. I will allow 10. Well, something out of 10.
I immediately look to Blake, look down at the seeds, look back at Blake, continue picking them.
Okay, you pick up 4 seeds. In your bag, you can put 4 seeds of teleportation. They literally only come back to this place. So, seeds from the Lake of Sorrow. Teleportation to the Lake of Sorrow. Or, yeah, basically.
Cool.
Sorrow of the Moon. Enjoy your fast travel, sir.
Yay.
I like that you got magic seeds. I just got seeds.
I feel like God was pointing out the magical seeds for both of our recoveries there. You can also do that.
Oh, let me roll a d10 and let me pick up 0 seeds. Oh no, I pick up a lot. I'm very good at picking up sticks.
Well, this is me helping you, because obviously you're not sure, you, the player, are not really sure about your god. You do know that there is a strong correlation between your god and collecting seeds of places and seeds of plants. It is a very big religious practice for your deity.
I just give Harsa the biggest hug, and I'm like, sort of sniffling into his shoulder, but I'm just like, I'm so glad you're back. I just assumed you were still there. I just assumed you came with me.
I thought you took Blake to the riverbed, and then Blake came back and grabbed me and brought me to the riverbed.
I thought, okay. I thought we came back to like just feed. I thought we were just gonna come back and then feed you the seeds. Okay, I'm not going down that hole again.
Okay.
Right, so No, I'm in the car with my face and hands pressed against glass watching you two hug.
Mm-hmm. All right. Don't know how you did it, but thanks,
I didn't do anything. It was Shinzi, my man.
Shinzi. All right. I'll have to thank them.
The best damn god you're ever gonna meet.
Fair enough.
I give you a big old smack on the ass and start walking back towards the car.
Once again, the look of bewilderment followed by just acceptance and walking to the car.
Is Bree still looking at me through the window?
Yeah, she's watching you both approach, yeah.
I smush my head against the window and kiss the window from the other side and say, "Thank you!
Your god likes me, I think.
My god loves everyone, but actually my god hates everyone. You must be special."
Knew it.
I don't know. I feel like the whole smacking them with holy symbols kind of helped prompt all this.
I'm
Do you
gonna
think that softened
smack-
them up? Uh-huh.
I'm gonna smack you with a holy symbol if you keep that up.
Okay, now that you've got your brains again, what happened in there? Did Sebastian betray you? Did he...
We filled them in on everything that happened.
Yeah, as much as I hate to admit it, Sebastian didn't betray us per se, but he definitely wasn't happy that we were there.
His attitude left much to be desired. He was scolding us for attempting to cover his back.
Well, at least he didn't want you there, so it wasn't his plan to leave you like this.
But do you
Like
think
that.
he was up to something shonky? Because he didn't want you there, which means he was probably hiding something.
I was going to say he did
He was
seem
hiding
rather
many things.
he did seem rather keen on the idea of him being there alone.
And now he's gone.
That one I'm not too sure about. Even if I'm from the same place, I've honestly got not a lot of information about him. I have
Do you
no
think
idea what
ever
just happened.
real? Do you think there ever was a Sebastian?
Oh, absolutely. I've met his parents.
Wait, you know his parents?
Yeah. Well, my parents have met his parents, and I've been.
Ah, you guys are like
his
family
parents.
friends. You went to like kindergarten together.
No, but being both from influential families, we are
Okay.
required to
Sick flex, bro.
communicate. Anyway, what did you guys get up to while we were in that place?
I woke up from a nap.
Excellent choice. Always
It
good.
didn't seem like that. I don't think it didn't seem like that long while they were in there. It didn't seem as long as it felt to them, right?
Nah.
Yeah. So
We did find some tracks going into the bushes.
Right.
Huge.
That's right. I remember that. I also remember, and he kind of like turns around and examines the small like army of animals that are just kind of lingering around this place. I don't suppose Shinzi is feeling super generous.
Shinzi's always pretty generous, but he's more about like, you know, equality for the people and making sure everyone's well fed and looked after. What is your plan?
I was just going to see if we could do the same thing to the rest of these things.
I mean, I can certainly try, but there's no guarantees. Like, I feel like I may have sort of tapped out that relationship for a little while. Like, haven't really given
Some
anything.
kind of a deific sponsor?
I just we're always taught to sort of like, you know, share abundantly, but that doesn't really. I don't feel good about taking so much.
Sounds like there's an arrangement that I heard people talking about when I was in university. A glucose guardian or something?
I didn't go to university. You're gonna have to run that by me one more time.
Basically, the person with a lot of money provides someone with that money in exchange for that person spending time with them, being cute, acting like their property.
No.
No? Okay.
No. Not that sort of deal, but we'll come back to that. Um,
I've made sugar babies canon in your world, Tegan. Done it.
It's not the worst that's been created, so I'll accept Glucose Guardians.
I think we're gonna have to get the Gill involved and try to shut this place down because I think it's a bit beyond us.
That is true. Although this one piques my curiosity. I kind of want to at least examine this one. Any kind of like gestures to the dandelion.
I do like the putty cat.
Yeah, but I think our priority is that larger thing that's come through here.
Oh, wait. Actually, good point. Weren't we just told to investigate, not fight that thing?
Well, we better find out what it is so we got more information.
That is also true. And what about your target? Or, sorry, friend?
Well, hopefully he's chasing it as well, or being chased by it. We can catch up.
Right. Okay.
They all go off in the same direction, so.
Oh, well, then that's easy then. All right. Do we have anything else to do here, or?
Do we? I mean, if all in favor of following, let's go. But before or while we start walking, it, in the sort of the way that we've lost Sebastian, can we try and be more honest with each other about what's going on? Because I really don't like that we've just lost a friend, and I feel like
We haven't necessarily lost him. We just don't know what he's doing. I tried to ask him about his secrets, and he wouldn't say.
but like if we knew more about him, maybe we. I just feel like if I had have known more about him, maybe I could have stopped this.
Me too. My secrets are just nothing. They're just stupid family bullshit. They're not dark, twisted things that come out of your eyes. So,
Well, whatever he's done, it looks like he's done it voluntarily. So.
yeah.
I don't think it's much point waiting around here for him.
No.
Otherwise, he would have told us to wait.
Do you think there's anything else we missed with the dandelion, perhaps? Or, Harsa, now that you have your brains back, is there anything else around here? You sort of trod straight to the big glowy thing. Perhaps there's something else you could.
All right, that is a good point. I would like an opportunity to take a look at this decay that's growing around here.
Did you take a look at the decay that's growing on my arm?
Yes, actually, I can definitely take a look at that.
It's sort of going numb at this point, and I feel like I should be more concerned about this than I currently am.
Did any of you find anything out?
I think
it's
we
a
assumed
curse.
it was some kind of necrotic rot. Well, the stupidies was the curse. I think the rot is something else.
Well, I mean, if it's a necrotic rot, it might be something similar to what the weird unicorn thing did to me. Yeah, let me take a look.
While I'm sitting and got my just arm on Harsa's lap as he models away, Crisis, how are you feeling?
Oh, I had a good nap. I'm wide awake right now. Wow, what's up?
Look, I know I'm not a very reliable source for a lot of things, and I wanted to apologize for, shape-shifting into your dead wife and sort of trotting around as her. I understand now that may have been in bad taste, and I don't want to excuse my actions, and I am sorry for that. look, apologies aren't really my strong point. But yeah, I'm really sorry. I didn't really think about that at the time.
Yeah, it's all right.
Um, the the look, it's gonna come off as a loaded question, and I really don't mean it to be. And I understand if you don't want to sort of talk about it in front of people, or if with everything that's going on with you, you don't know. But do do you feel alone in that big beautiful head of yours?
Uh, Sometimes no. This is a weird, unprompted question, but
What are you talking about?
It's look. I I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I did hear you talking to Sebastian before you had your big nap, and you weren't you.
I have no idea what I said during that time. What did I say? Did I compliment his sunglasses?
You said you weren't you, but you also weren't not you, and that you slow. I think possibly. God help me out.
Nope. Good luck.
God damn it!
Still recovering from the stupids, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently I am. Good cat. I give you a finger pistol with my spare hand.
Are you trying to say he's schizophrenic?
I mean, no, but soft, yes. Oh, hold on. Do I know of any? Do I have any sort of knowledge of multiple beings sharing a body? Is there something I may have picked up being a fake creature?
Anything is possible. I mean, you do have a really good example but you're fairly certain just by looking at him. Crisis is not a mycelium. Mycelium are multiple fungal entities inhabiting one space. No, not mushroom. They are the myconids. Mycelium are the fungal version. They're like essentially colonies of spores that live inside one entity. But usually they have like a hive mind situation, and you're pretty sure Crisis is not a hive mind.
With that, I give you a finger pistol and say, pew pew, good chat. And I start whistling and looking at Harsa because I feel like an idiot.
Harsa, as you are casting Identify on his hand, you do start to pick up on a few things. The hand is cursed. That much you know. You know as well, judging from your identifier. It doesn't have... It is not a magical object now. It is cursed with blight. The hand may recover, but at this point in time, it has suffered greatly from necrotic damage.
Okay, so it's been affected by the blight spell?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
You're fairly certain you're fairly certain that you might be able to save a majority of the hand, but at least the fingertips where he touched the wall, the first up to the first knuckle on his fingertips, though that part of his fingers he will never regain. That part of his fingers have withered and died. They are dead.
All right. So, good news and bad news.
Am I gonna die?
No, that's part of the good news. You are not going to die.
Oh, what's the bad news?
At least to this. The bad news, it is a sort of, as you said, a necrotic kind of rot. It's basically the advanced version of the blight spell. These fingers up to this point are basically done for. You won't be growing those back or healing those. But the rest of the hand can be recovered.
Oh, damn it. I like those fingers.
Yeah, just you might have to
What do we need to do?
study. Well, I mean, it will recover over time, or we could try just healing medicines and such. But like I said, the most of the hand, it will recover. Those bits there will not.
So we're amputating.
That is an option. You don't have to. I mean, it's already withered and fully decayed from the looks of things, so it won't exactly cause any problems to keep it there for the time being.
So we're amputating then.
I feel like that needs to be a question asked to Blake, and for Blake to decide.
Oh, I like my fingers, but I was so quick to cut off arms.
I will put the question forward to you, Blake. You can choose to remove them now, or I can maintain them to the point where we can possibly look at prosthesis or something like that in the future.
Yeah, I want robot fingers. Can we keep them?
All right. I should be able to maintain the connection at least well enough to look into prosthesis in the future.
Thanks, Dr. Harsa.
On one condition.
Oh, don't tell me.
You have to admit that I'm the better doctor.
Oh, you are the better doctor. I love you. Give you a big hug.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. Deal.
All right. Let's get the show on the road.
All right. Off we go.
You drive with that hand?
I drive with my knees.
I should probably drive.
My hands are for holding big old Slurpees.
Okay.
Well, now you're a solo slurpy kind of guy.
I'm a solo slurper.
Just to check, is the necrotic damage to Blake's hand different to the general rot around, or does it look like the same sort of thing?
Kind of the same sort of thing.
Okay.
Please, will you kiss my fingers better?
I can try.
I wouldn't put your.
Yeah, no, you don't want your lips getting necrotic.
Yeah.
I pulled my hand away. I was like, I like the thought, but thank you, but no thank you. I was just playing.
You can give it an air kiss.
I probably wouldn't touch myself anywhere in particular either.
What was that, Rick?
Don't touch anything you.
Oh, I start chasing Rick around with my fingers. Remember when you hit me?
I'll kick his hand.
I'm not trying to seriously touch him, but I'm just making a joke out of chasing him around.
I'm just slapping his hand, and not touching. I'm just slapping his wrist to get it away from him.
Oh. All right, I'm done now. I'm done. I'm ready for a nap. I've had a big day.
So you're not driving then?
Oh no, I want to drive.
Not while you're sleeping.
Oh, I can do two things at once. But no, I mean, do you know how to drive, Crisis? Rick, you're not driving because I've
Yes.
seen you drive.
Yes, I know how to drive. If
Right.
you can drive through a combat zone, you can drive anywhere.
You got oddly defensive there.
I'm not getting defensive. I'm just saying.
Blake, you both look like you've taken some hurts. Some from Rick, some from what you went through in the portal. Do you need maybe a
Yeah, sorry
moment
about
to take a bit of a rest, a short one, just to pull yourselves back together?
We can drive and they can take a rest in the car.
Just don't know how
That
long
would
the
be a
drive will be.
It would be a nice idea. I'm not particularly spent in terms of magical ability. Well, alchemical ability anyway. But I'm a little sore.
If
Drive slowly.
If Harsa's ready for a nap, I'm ready for a nap. And with a poof, I'm back to a fox, and I'm back on Breeze's lap. I'm gonna take a little nap in that right here.
So you get into the car. What direction are we heading in?
Following those large footprints.
Following the large footprints. Okay.
Slowly though, right?
Pardon?
Should have.
Slowly, so that and like looking out for things along the way.
As you continue heading along this pathway in the vehicle, me want bite. That is stuck in my head now. So, you make your way following the corrupted pathway. Put the car on the map for you guys.
Oh, there was something I wanted to ask Harsa now that he's smart again. Do you know if there's that portal back there? Do you know of any way to shut something like that down? If all the bad things are coming from it, perhaps it's just closing it might be a good start.
To be perfectly honest, I'm not all that trained in terms of cancellation of astral gateways like that. I don't even know what kind of gateway it is, to be honest.
God damn it, man! You should have studied harder.
I know. I was too busy learning how to save lives. Anyway.
I know. I forgive you.
Thank you. I mean, if we're talking closing portals and such, I feel like there might be contacts we could visit, but if it's something we need to deal with right now, I don't know if that would count. Like, we probably don't have the time to go researching.
I just didn't know if maybe there are little symbols or anchors or something that keep that portal open and they just need to be destroyed. It's not really my area of expertise either. I just hoped.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have that library card, platinum, so.
It took a lot of work. Anyway, I think if we reach out to a few contacts, we might be able to get at least some kind of information. We won't be able to get all of the results. I'm not guaranteeing that, but we might be able to find something out.
Well, at least if we manage to get back to the town, we could report, and people at the university will probably know.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the Adventurers Guild would benefit greatly from the report. I could let some of the people that I know, the alumni, I'll let them know as to what's going on. They might be able to give some insight.
Very good.
All right, cool. I will let them know as soon as I get the means to do so.
While you are driving, Crisis, as you are the one driving the vehicle, I will get a vehicle handling check, please.
Okay. What did we decide? What was vehicle handling?
I believe
That
it's
was just
dexterity. Is your
Dexterity. So just roll a straight dex.
Yep.
Oh.
You immediately, as you go to change the gear the first time, you don't give you let the clutch out too fast, and you immediately bunny hop. And drive the
Oh
car,
shit! Is that the stick shift? Oh, I'm used to automatic.
and you immediately
Right.
plow the front of the car into what appears to be a giant steaming pile of flesh. It's a weird place for flesh to be, but
Me looking in the mirror.
All right. Let me try that again.
What did you hit?
giant steaming pile of flesh. But
That's
we
not
got
natural.
What?
Actually, yeah, that's a very good point. You fix up the car. I will be right back, and I'm gonna step out of the car and go and collect some samples.
Okay, as you walk around to the front of the car, the first thing you notice, Harsa, is this large pillar of flesh appears to be in a cluster of rocks, almost like if this large pile of flesh, if it had been normal, should have been a boulder.
Creepy.
Hasa. I
It's
don't think we
normal.
should mess with this. I don't think we should mess with this.
Is this normal?
I'm sure it's perfectly fine.
I'm sure it's
So
not.
this is normal, is it?
It's not normal for these parts, no.
Okay.
We don't grow flesh rocks.
Is it alive?
Maybe you don't.
I would hate to visit your hometown.
You would struggle to do so. Anyway,
Is that alive? Is it alive?
What are we doing?
I am checking now. I am going to use my precise treatment medicine and check what's going on with this thing.
How
This
far did we make it before we crashed my car, guys?
make me a medicine check. You didn't. That's the hilarious part. Blake, you open your
Oh.
eyes and you appear not to have moved. Roll me the medicine.
I
I
thought you
basically
told me you
turned
could
the car
drive.
left and I hit it.
I thought you told me you could drive.
Right, through a combat zone. Normally there are people shooting at me. So you develop a certain set of skills.
Would you like me to shoot at you? Could you please stop crashing my car?
I'm sure you've done worse this thing.
Yeah, look, you're right. I have. This is actually a GP Mark II.
I thought it was like 6 or something.
Something like that.
Harsa, you go over to this
Ignore
pile.
that, sorry.
No, that's okay. You go over to this pile of flesh and you start to go over it with some of your tools. You don't want to actually touch it. The strange thing about it is it does look like a pile of steak, but the weird part about it is no animal that you know would have a muscle cluster like this. While it appears to have veins, it's kind of got this weird texture to it. It looks like meat, but it kind of... You've seen things like this before in your homeland. It appears to be some form of lab-grown meat. It doesn't come from a particular animal. Almost like whatever it was not... Well, it definitely didn't come from an animal.
Uh-huh.
But as you poke it with one of your implements, it is definitely muscle flesh. There is blood vessels, there is fat cells. So it is definitely meat.
Definitely appears to be some kind of meat. Not sure what from, but almost artificially made. Yeah, I guess we just go around it.
Okay. Crisis. I'm driving.
No.
Whoa,
I got this. Trust.
All
I'm
right.
actually trained in driving.
I am too!
Are you? Because I sure as hell haven't seen it. Remember when you ran over Harsa?
Yeah, but it shouldn't have gone like that. He was weird shaped.
Okay, so you hit him because he was weird. Noted.
All right. Everyone sit down, buckle up, and we'll get going. It'll be fine. Trust me.
Harsa, have
I'm
you got
Lauren,
back in the
I'm
car?
driving.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
gonna run
sure.
over
I'll
again.
I'll begin to step away from the flesh mound. and then get in the car.
Okay, so Blake, you're driving now?
No,
I'm still driving.
Crisis can have another shot at it.
Okay, roll me the dex check. Yeah,
I knew you
fine.
could do it.
I didn't realize it was a stick shift.
What did you think the stick was there for?
I'm not allowed to say that because of reasons.
Legal reasons.
Yeah, for legal reason, I'm not allowed to say for some reason.
The ancient laws of TOS.
You reverse the car and drive around the mound of flesh as you start to follow this corrupted pathway to the northeast. As you look up into the rear vision...
Wait. Does someone have a camera?
I mean, Bree's got a phone working. Well, Harsa got Bree's phone working, but does that have a camera?
Does my phone
Take a
have camera?
picture of both Flesh Mountain and the portal thing, and then we'll go. Documentation, you should always have it.
I thought you were going to say, take a photo of me driving.
As proof that I can do it. Yeah,
Look, Mom!
I'll take a photo first, just to prove you can do it, and I'll take the other photo.
Thanks. All right. And then once we have the photos, then we'll start going.
Okay. You start winding your way up this corrupted pathway to the northeast. As you're driving along and you're pulling away from the strange gate, you start to notice, Crisis, you look up into the rear vision mirror. There appears to be something following you at a slow trot.
All right.
You can see that its mane is ruffling in the breeze, its large petals waving.
Oh. What does it look like?
The dandelion has stepped out of the foliage and is following you at a slow pace.
Wait, the dandelion?
Yes.
Dandelion. You weren't here last week.
The dandelion. I forgot. This thing. This thing for everyone that doesn't know.
Oh, cute.
Are we cool with the lion thing?
Yes, we love the lion. The lion is live.
But
Do we want to let the lion in the trunk?
Hell
what
no.
Could
shut
probably
it out of
use
its
the
state?
components.
It was previously... What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for?
Incapacitated.
Not.
No.
In a
Paralyzed?
trance.
Word. No, that's not the word.
In a trance.
No, that's not the word.
Darling, you're going to have to pick a word at some point. My vocabulary's not very big.
A stupor.
Torpor.
Gazed?
Oh,
Confused?
no.
Just
In a
like us?
In a trance.
That's not...
All right, well, while you figure out that word, I'm going to continue driving, and I will continue to do so.
Oh, no, but wait, let's discuss this. It's just beforehand, it was previously in a state.
Yeah, what snapped it out of it? I feel like that's
What
pretty
snapped it
impressive.
out of it? That seems important, right?
Was it one of y'all going up and poking it? Because I can imagine it's something one
Well,
of
not at the
y'all
time,
do.
it didn't. So it didn't work at the time. Is the very fact that of us leaving that space, did it have a specific task that if people move through the space, then it comes and murders them? What could it be?
Is it the same dandelion? Harsa, you're a medical genius, the best doctor I've ever met. What happened?
I take a look back through the rear mirror, through the rear window of the car, and see if I can tell if this thing is afflicted with the same bullshittery as over by the gate.
It looks like the same dandelion. I mean, it is just meandering along behind you, following you.
Looks like the same one.
It doesn't seem to be afflicted at all anymore with the thing it was afflicted with.
Maybe it just wore off. It's been there a while.
That could be true. I mean, if you want to delay a little longer, I'm happy to get out and examine it.
Can we put the dandelion, please, 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 Crisis?
But what if it's not as friendly as it was when it was in the trance thing?
What if it is?
What word?
I will slow the car down enough for the dandelion to kind of catch up.
As you start to slow
But I
the
won't
vehicle,
stop the car.
as you start to slow the vehicle, the dandelion itself starts to slow.
All right, listen, it's not gonna come up to us. Let's just
Never
leave
seen
it be
such
for
a
now.
follower. I just wonder why.
Maybe it's attracted to your moths that are flying on the roof.
It wouldn't dare.
Wait.
Having on our mouths, is it?
Does anyone still have any of the seed on them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we seen that seed anywhere else along this drive?
Which seed are you referring to?
I've got
The
limbs.
one y'all gnawed on and did some things that violate the ancient law of TOS.
The anti-TOS seeds. No.
Yeah.
We don't have any of that. We don't have any forbidden corn dogs. We've just got seeds.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
full speed ahead, I guess.
I guess.
I
I'll
mean,
keep my eye on the lion as he drives forward.
Rick hasn't led us astray yet, and I feel like I've put Rick through a lot of shit. So I'm gonna listen to Rick on this one.
Oh, I have a question. Are dandelions like intelligent creatures?
To your knowledge, not particularly.
But can I try take us a message?
You can certainly try.
So I will look at it and I'll whisper, "Hey, why are you following us?"
You just kind of hear this purring in your mind.
2 pets.
Oof. That'd be
Hell yeah.
some real ASMR, just cats purr directly into your brain.
I know, it'd be so
Yeah, pretty
nice.
much. That is exactly what is happening.
It just chills out. Just keeps casting the message cantrip so I can hear it more.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
That
don't
is-
like this.
So, do you continue driving forward, Crisis? Do you speed up?
No, I'm just going at a reasonable pace.
Do you speed up though because you slowed down?
Yeah, I'll go back to the normal speed I was at.
For those watching out the back window at the dandelion, as you speed up, so does the dandelion.
I lean over and I tap Breeze on the shoulder. And how many pets are too many pets, do you think?
About 22.
20? Okay, good. We're at 2 at the moment, so
3 if we count you.
4 then, because you've got 2 moths. Remember?
But yeah, but we have 1 moth each, and then I guess it's a shared.
Well, technically, it's like
Dandelion?
1.5 moths.
hey, he tries his best. He was smarter than me and Harsa for a bit there. Yo, when we get a chance, let's get a dandelion. Your friend. Hey Rick, how would you feel about a dandelion?
How'd you feel like shut the hell up?
They're cool.
Actually, that's a good point. Dandelions do seem, based on what we can see there, they look partially plant-based. Yeah?
I mean,
Yes, they do.
Would I know anything in terms of, like, medicinal herbal remedies or
Oh,
anything
God.
that might require dandelion?
Don't harvest the dandelion.
You're not killing my
I can-
dandelion.
I
Let
cannot
me finish the question.
I cannot 100% tell you that, but what you would know, Harsa, straight up, they're not even an animal. They are straight up a plant.
So
Okay.
they don't count as a pet. We
Right.
found the
No,
loophole.
that's not true. Awakened plants
You
exist.
could have more plants. You could have more
Right.
plants.
So it's a plant, but I don't know if it's any dandelion-related things are used in medicine.
You do know that it can be used. Disconnected. Just give me a sec, because we're currently not transmitting, according to my internet. There we go. Are we back? Yes. Off. It says offline. Come on.
It's on my screen.
It's weird because it's my mod view is telling me it's offline. If anyone in the internet can actually hear us.
Still can hear, but I've got it on. Yep.
It's still going?
It's going.
Because,
Yep.
yeah, for my thing, it's saying it's offline, so... helpful. Very helpful. Yes. Chat, if you can hear us, let me know.
But yes, basically I'm trying to figure out if Harsa knows if there's any kind of special qualities that these things have, so he would know if this thing poses a sort of danger. Like, if they are useful for their venom, then I know that it's venomous, or something like that.
Thank you for the raid,
Good
Magona's
raid.
Twitch. It is great to have you here. Welcome, Noonvale. This is now a raid. Thank you. We love having you here. I love it. We're just about to go on very shortly on break. In terms of the dandelion capacities and things like this, basically you can use it in ways that you would use dandelion for most of it. Its blow ball can be collected to be used in sneezing powders and things like this, as you do know that it does have irritant properties. So yeah.
Right, so there's nothing really talking about super dangerous qualities of a dandelion.
Oh god, no. Well, I mean, unless you've got like
That's
hay
cool.
fever, I guess.
Roll for hay fever.
Roll for hay fever, yes.
Also thinks to himself for a moment, does anyone in the car have hay fever? Or
I-
suffer from hay fever?
That would be terrible growing up in the spring court if I'd had hay fever.
That is very true, yeah. You might have a very unfortunate life, I don't know.
Or we burn
Well,
an 8 with Thatchers. Please burn this place to the ground. We need it at this point.
oh, I do have a question. The dandelion,
Yes.
because I assumed its comatose state was because it was something to do with the portal. But was it just being a plant? Was this just normal plant stuff?
You don't know.
Oh, can I know?
I mean, if you
Can you tell me,
investigate,
please? Give me the answers, DM.
you can certainly investigate.
I guess when we stop. Oh, don't know. Should we This thing's following us for a reason. Should we stop now and touch the dandelion?
I feel like it
Maybe
would be
not.
better to investigate it right now as opposed to finding out that it's an enemy when we run into whatever it is we're chasing.
Maybe
Yeah,
not
that's what I'm thinking.
touch it, but yeah, let's stop for the thing, right?
But for once in my life, I am against touching it straight off the bat, as I lost 2 fingers by being impulsive. So
Okay. I do the pat on the car where people, because I've always wanted to do that, to get it to stop.
you slap the door.
Yeah.
I'm right here. You can just tell me. Use your words.
Slap it again.
Pull the car over, Jeeves.
Pull the car.
I'm not a servant, and I will ease the car to a stop.
Thank you. You're a good lad.
He's a good boy.
If they get eaten, we're driving off.
It's my
Fair enough.
car.
Yeah, and I have the keys.
I take the keys. These are
Don't
coming
take the
with me.
keys. No, don't take the fucking keys.
Let him take the keys, we'll hotwire it.
You know how to hotwire?
Why do you always just assume I'm gonna die, Rick?
Is your I mean, look at your
Well,
fingers.
maybe because you run everything head first without thinking.
And I'm working on that particular character flaw as we speak. Rikium.
All right.
Okay, Lefty.
What is the dandelion doing right now?
As you pull over to a stop, the dandelion gets within 15 feet and stops and just stands there, staring at your car.
Hang on. Let's do this. I'll
Do you
roll
get the
down
car
my
specifically?
window. Don't get out the car. Don't get out the car.
Do you think it's bonded with the car?
I
Is it
will
love
roll down my
mate?
window and I will stick out my head. Hey, bud. You good?
It's just staring at the car.
And now
Car
you speak
longingly?
dandelion.
Is it in love with the car?
Are you in love with this big, beautiful green machine? And I'll slap the side of the car.
It's green.
Oh shit! What is the color of the car? What is the color of the dandelion?
The car is green and red. The dandelion
Oh,
is...
it's green and red. Okay, I thought it was green and yellow.
No.
And the dandelion is
Okay.
green and yellow and a bit of red, I think.
Yo, I don't think it's in love with the car.
Could the dandelion have mistaken the car for another dandelion?
Somehow I doubt it, but best way to find out. And I get out of the car.
Harsa, stop doing dumb shit! And I follow him.
Never!
You get out of the car. The dandelion is just standing there watching you.
That man
Watching
has a
us
doctorate.
Still,
I
or
step
watching the car?
away from the car so that I can tell whether it's looking at me or looking at the car.
It seems to just be watching in general.
Just watching in general, it's not looking at anyone specifically.
No.
Okay.
I lean down and I say, yeah, puss, 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 puss.
This is not a good day to try and give up drinking.
Oh, you tried today, huh?
Trying may not be succeeding.
We're not even halfway through the day yet.
Rick, you've got this, okay?
I yell back over my shoulder, Rick, I believe in you, buddy.
Okay, fingers.
You tease because you love. That's what I'm telling myself.
Can we I will slowly approach, get closer to the dandelion.
As you slowly approach the dandelion, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break so we can go to the bathroom and get drinks and things like that. We'll be back
What a
in 5 minutes,
cock
guys.
tease.
We'll see you in 5 minutes. Go get a drink, go to the bathroom, and we'll be back in 5. And we are back. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a good break. I hope you have rehydrated, gone to the bathroom, all that jazz. Again, thank you to our raiders. It is wonderful to have you here. We love people hanging out with us while we do dumb shit, apparently. It is going to be great. It is going to be very, very great. So, you got a donut, bird. That's good. We love a good donut. Yes, we love a good donut. Where's mine? What kind of donut? Yeah, what kind of donut?
Yeah.
A good one, apparently.
A cinnamon donut.
Did you bring enough for the class?
Yeah, cinnamon goes hard.
By the way, Rosewood will only be paid in Chipotle.
I've never had Chipotle.
Damn.
Missing out.
Puts away coupon
I've never
debt
had
for
Chipotle.
sexual favors.
Anyway, Breeze, did you get eaten by a lion?
So, Breeze, you walk up to the dandelion.
Mm-hmm. I do.
It just stands there and watches you, as before.
I fill my hands with like water, and I hold them
I
out.
waterboard the dandelion.
No, I'm not gonna water. Right? Plants like water.
You're onto something here.
It doesn't respond.
Ooh,
just looks at you.
actually, I have an idea. one moment. And I'm going to quickly crack out a little vial and break the seal, inhale the contents, veins light up under the skin, and
Quiz
I'm going to
plants.
look for some Sedilia.
Oh. Okay.
You're going to look for some Sedilia plant. You look for
Yep.
some Sedilia.
I'm going to cast Locate Animals or Planets. And I'm using an actual spell slot, not ritual casting, so
Okay.
instant.
Yep.
Breeze, does he always just huff random powders?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
hey, can no other human get fucked? I'll shut my mouth. Don't worry.
Sit down.
I with a little poof turn into my fox form and carefully wander over towards it.
Okay. Harsa, you can tell that the tree you are looking for is at least a mile hike into the forest.
Harsa comes back to reality and just, ugh, alright. Well, I have a possible solution to figuring out what this thing's deal is, but requires a bit of a hike into the woods.
Do we think that this is crucial to the mystery?
Not exactly, but I mean, even if we don't use it on this creature, it would be useful in the future. Just saying.
Can you
Is this-
run? If you...
Go on, sorry.
No, you go.
I was just wondering if it reacts at all to me booping it.
It does not. It just watches you.
Speak with plants or anything.
Don't you have language, Flora?
Wait, we do, right? Don't we have the language of flowers?
That's more speaking through the representation and
Yeah,
symbols of
The
flowers.
language,
Not-
yeah, the language of, unfortunately, the Victorian language of flowers is sending messages through bouquets, not actual flower
What-
language.
what-
Florography.
Okay, I pluck a bouquet of flowers just to say hello, that represent hello, and I hand them
It's-
to the
It screams because you've just killed all its friends.
stop.
All right. To be clear, the plant I'm looking for, Sedelia, it's if I feed it to an animal or something along those lines, it gives them the ability to speak.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. As much as I want to talk to this thing, it seems docile. It seems calm. I feel like we should really finish the quest we're on before we go and collect goods. As much as I love journeying through the jungle with you.
Unless is it on the way? Could we take a small detour, like in the car, and like just swerve around the plant on the way, or is that out of the way?
All I know is it's about a mile that way, and I point in the direction.
Is it the way we're going?
It is westerly.
If you want us to hurry along, say yes.
Westerly.
Yes. Let's keep on going then. It's the way we're going.
No, it is not the way you are going.
Oh.
It is. You're going northeast. It's westerly.
I
Okay.
ruffle the mane and I grab my two compadres by the wrists and I say, "Come on, let's go." Back to the car because
One last thing. Wait, okay, if
No.
I stroke the dandelion and I cast message, does the purring get louder?
Like a proximity.
No, more like because I'm stroking it. Does the purring get louder when I stroke the dandelion,
Yes.
like a cat would?
Yes.
Definitely, friend. Okay.
I can feel Crisis and Rick shooting daggers at us from here.
I get in the car. I get in the damn car.
Crisis, can you hang onto my flask for me? I don't trust myself.
Yeah. And I'll put it in my breast pocket.
Thank you.
This is the DM's fault, though. Just to be clear.
All right. Put on your seatbelts and let's get going before I hit another mound of steaming flesh.
I don't like anything you just said.
I'll buddy hop the car again just to irritate Blake, and then I'll start driving.
Okay. You continue following the pathway. The trees in this area, whatever cut its swathe through here, the foliage around it is completely dead. The plants seem to be just, it looks darkened and corrupted, blasted. The leaves off of the trees that are directly in the path seem to be completely stripped and defoliated of all its leaves. There are more piles of flesh around the place, dotted around the place, looking like mounds of groupings of flesh together, kind of like you would see clusters of boulders, small cliff faces in the area. There does seem to be one that just seems... It is this weird transition that there appears to be a rock face, and then on the edge of the rock face there appears to be more of that flesh-like substance with what appears to be a large bite taken out of it.
I don't like that.
You see more animals that just seem to stare at you on their way past. Or you see, you do drive past one clearing where you see a herd of deer just absolutely tearing pieces off what appears to be a small ankylosaurus and eating its flesh.
I don't have such a good feeling about this anymore, guys.
You had a good feeling about this?
We're a bunch of friends on a road trip.
Does anybody know
All
anything
right.
that we can protect ourselves against wanting to bite each other's flesh off?
The question is, what is this creature making these flesh mounds, or someone making these flesh mounds for the creature to follow?
Uh, Pasta. You say you took a sample, right?
Yeah.
Has the sample changed? Is it still just a regular sample in your glass, or does it look like it's growing on the glass?
I check back on the sample.
It appears to be flesh.
Like-
Just a lump of flesh.
Not doing anything, not wiggling around.
Doesn't appear so.
All right, this is some horror movie bullshit right here, and I hate every moment of it. All right. Do we want to continue driving, or try to hoof it on foot, or what up?
I think if things go to shit, I'd prefer to be in the car.
Yeah, did you just recommend leaving the car?
There are deers eating a dinosaur over there.
Yeah, I know, but
Which is
we're not
technically
exactly
fascinating.
stealthy in this thing.
Other crisis. She warned us she would not the full quid, but leave the car?
Hey, which one of us has all of our fingers working right now? Because it certainly ain't you. Shut up. All right. We'll continue forward, I guess, and then we'll do what we need to do, I guess. Right?
Just go slow. Okay.
Just go slow. Right. And I will continue forward slowly.
Actually, could I maybe get on my moth and just fly up so we have an aerial,
You
like
can
an aerial perspective,
certainly,
just to see if I can see anything?
you can certainly do so.
Okay.
That doesn't
I-
sound ominous at all.
But I'm
I
following
think
along with the
what-
car.
Okay.
I think what Boom meant to say was you can certainly try.
No. Your moth does allow you to climb onto its back, its fuzzy pink and yellow back, and you ascend to the sky. What you see below you, Breeze, is more of the same of this pathway that you are driving along. It is heading northeast towards the Rising Dominion, which is the capital of the Spring Court. And this pathway, just wherever this pathway is leading, is just nothing but blackened, corrupt, dead plants. In the distance, you see some of the larger creatures every now and then. Through the trees, you see a Brachiosaurus just staring off into the distance, facing the northeast, just watching.
Creatures that ate plant. Are these all like plant-eating creatures that seem to be like staring off and comatose?
As you're looking, the creatures you can see from your perspective, it doesn't seem to matter whether carnivore or predator, but they do seem, at your observation, they do seem to have two states. They are either completely comatose, standing still, or attacking each other. There is no in between.
And do we see anything humanoid or with a higher intelligence in the state, or is it all just animals?
Nothing seems to be jumping out at you in terms of what could be casting this. Whatever creature it is, given the path that it's carving through the forest, it is a gargantuan creature, but you can't see anything that would fit that description, that would be doing
Like what I was
this.
more trying to see is it just affecting like animals, or is it affecting anything with a higher intelligence? Is there like anything I can see, like a random fey creature, like humanoid, that happened to be walking by that is also paralyzed?
It, at a glance, it appears that it seems just to be affecting the plants, the awakened plants and animals of this area.
Okay.
But given your... Just roll me a perception, actually. Yes. Roll me a perception.
Rick's going to climb out onto the bonnet and have a look and see if he can see any humanoid footprints going in the same direction as
Oh,
well.
damn it.
Yeah, it just seems to be plants and animals from where you're looking. Roll me a perception as well, Rick, to see if you can see. Sorry, you're looking
Perception
for
or
footprints.
survival?
Yeah, survival. I was about to say, yeah, you're looking for footprints. As you're looking around, these gargantuan footprints do seem to be leading in a direction, but you can see that this creature was apparently accompanied. You do see a couple in the soft, squishy spring mud. You do see some smaller footprints that do appear humanoid. You also notice that there are some
They
hoof
seem
tracks
to be
and
walking
things.
either.
I wouldn't
They
say
all seem to be
walking either
walking
side,
either
but
side of the tracks.
yeah, no, they don't seem to necessarily be walking either side of the tracks, but they do seem to. Some do seem to follow in the tracks. Some do seem. There doesn't seem to be like a. There doesn't seem to be a uniformity to it, but they do seem to be heading in this direction.
Okay. Same direction.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this thing's like being accompanied to us. They're all going in the same direction. I think there's just more than just the creature up ahead. Maybe there's something leading it. Not sure.
Some horror movie bullshit right here. All right. I guess continue to follow, right?
Yeah,
Yay. Yay. All right.
we need to get eyes on this thing. Know what we're up against.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. I'm just gonna quickly click the car lock just to make sure all the doors are locked, and I will continue forward.
Whoop whoop. You continue following the path in the car, driving along. Breeze as you're flying ahead. You do travel for a reasonable distance, 1 mile, then 2. The dandelion is following you once more as you follow along its way. As the sun is starting to set in the sky, as it's slowly turning to afternoon. The shadows grow longer in this forest, these dead trees casting shadows of just its leafless branches seeming to reach out towards the car with shadowy fingers, giving this terrifying visage over the bonnet of the car, like you are being reached for from the shadowy depths of the forest. A coolness seems to drop over the car as the sun starts to drop lower and lower into the sky. The moon starts to rise. As it does so, Breeze, your moth starts to shimmer and glow slightly. Eventually, Crisis, you need to turn on the lights. And as you do so, in the distance, about 200 meters in front of the car, you see a dark, shadowy humanoid figure just standing in the middle of the road.
I thought you said duck.
I genuinely thought that too. You see
I
a
also
duck.
heard.
You see a duck.
I was like, oh shit!
It's a giant horse-sized duck. No, it's a.
Oh.
It is a dark, shadowy humanoid figure standing in the middle of the road. It appears to be hooded.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Quack. Yes, quack.
But what does this figure look like?
You're 200 meters away. And it's cloaked. And it's dark.
I have binoculars.
Do you stop the car?
See the duck, damn it.
I have dark vision.
Well,
So
okay.
do I.
I'll hand the binoculars off to someone and I'll point at the thing. I'll say, "What the fuck is that?"
Are you still driving towards it?
I'll slow down.
As
It's like
you
a crawl.
As he plaps close. As you slow down, Breeze, you can see that the dandelion also starts to slow down. You look at who do you hand the binoculars to?
I'm gonna hand them to Rick. I'm gonna go, "Hey Rick, fucko McGee in the middle of the road, and I don't like it. Can I hit it with the car?"
You're hitting things with my car!
He built to the guild anyway.
I know, but we can't just... Look, Bugsy doesn't like if I just run a pedestrian over.
Well, that's why I'm asking if I can run him over. Hush. It'll be fine. I think. I hope. Rick, what's your consensus?
Rick, tell him he can't run the man over.
No, because what if it's a log and disguised as someone? It could be a trap, so just take it slow. Approach carefully.
Right. But just tell me what you see.
And I'll have a look through.
You look through the binoculars in the glaring, bright light, LED light of the headlights of the Jeep. Under the dark cowl, you can see a pale face, dark hair, what appears to be a cloak draped over shoulders. You can see a sturdy pair of boots and what appears to be adventurer's garb. Crisis, your friend that you were going after, what did he look like? Did you ever tell Rick what you were looking for?
Rick, yes, I would have told him because he would have been the one coming with me over here to find him to begin with. So he would have been given a description.
Of the friend or just a description?
Since it would have been the friend's family coming to us, I assume they would have given us a photo.
Rick, the figure ahead of you does look vaguely like the photo you had seen. The stance is a wide leg stance, his hands by his thighs. He appears to be looking down but up at you through his lashes, almost like he's glowering.
Stop the Jeep.
Approach
and be recognized.
You have no idea how much I want a goose holding a knife to be waiting there next to him, holding it knife point.
Well, we just create the new big bad.
Approach and be recognized. No funny stuff.
Have you actually stopped the car? You said you slowed down, but you didn't stop.
Yeah, I told him to stop.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I stopped.
Approach and be recognized. Boom, boom, boom.
Approach should be ran down.
Approach and be roadkill.
When you turned around and said, "Can we run him over?" I'm like, please don't. You say approach and be recognized.
Yeah.
And the
I've
gentleman
got the revolver trained on him.
They probably went through the portal too, and their brains are all weird, and yeah, okay.
You're currently still flying above them, aren't you, Bruce?
Yes, I know, but I don't know what the guy looks like. I'm like, it's a dude.
Yeah.
I would slowly start to lower myself to be with the party, but
You watch,
yeah, I wouldn't have heard anything from before.
You watch as he slowly raises his hands. You can see his leather braces on his wrists. And he just slowly raises his hands like, don't shoot. Friend or
I'm
foe?
fine. Depends on you. What's your name?
What's your name?
I asked first, and I'm the one with the gun.
And
I'll open my door and I'll also step out with my rifle.
He's looking into the light. He's like, how do I know you actually have a gun? You could just be
I'll
saying
fire my
that.
rifle off to the side.
I reach over and turn the headlights off.
No, don't turn the headlights off.
Not everyone's hostile, Crisis.
Okay, hang on. Hi, my name is Crisis. I'm looking for someone.
Crisis?
You are? Yeah. Dumb name, I know. Bill, is that you?
Lower the gun, you know I can outshoot you.
Fuck over here, idiot.
What are you doing here?
I'm here for you.
Why?
Your grandkids are worried about you.
Oh, for God's sake. Can't a man get some peace? I wanted to go on a fishing trip for 2 days.
2 days.
Like,
Bill,
patient for it.
you've been gone 2 months.
Nonsense.
Rick, what's going on?
It's the guy we've been looking for.
Harsa stands up out of the sunroof. It's true!
Who are you?
An idiot.
An associate.
Wait, okay, Bill, you haven't written to your family in like 2 months. They went to Ace. Ace came to me. All right?
Of course I'd send the B team. All right, put the gun down. Jesus.
All right. Well,
He starts to approach.
get over here.
Is your little squirrel gonna shoot me?
Hey,
He's
okay,
a
hang on.
raccoon!
That's just derogatory, and you know that.
You hear a click.
Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna reach into the car and put a hand on Rick's shoulder. I know he's an idiot, but come on. Just hang on.
When did you start working with criminals?
Bill, you ain't helping yourself. And I want to quickly incite Bill, just because he's being weird.
Send him just because I've lowered myself so I can hear this, right?
Yes.
Could I just send a message being like, I think when they went through the portal, they were weird. Maybe whatever happened to Sebastian happened to him.
Aren't you a
And that's what I
police
said.
officer, Rick?
I mean, does assaulting a police officer count?
He's a criminal.
I feel like we shouldn't go down this train of thought right now and focus on what's on hand, which is Bill Bader here, Bill Billier.
Billion, if you will.
Bill.
Yeah, that's why we call him Bill.
Bill wanders up. He just kind of strides his way up the muddy path. He seems to be approaching normally. He's grumbling to himself like a disgruntled old man. But as he gets closer, Crisis, you start to notice that he does appear pale. He seems to have this slight sweating to him. You do see his hands have that same kind of shadowy, not quite to the extent of Blake, but does have a shadowy appearance to his hands. And he does have a mark etched into his forehead that appears to look like a bit like a goat.
Holy hell, Bill! What happened?
I decided to go for a fishing trip, and I met some people. Got
Bill.
to chatting. It was great.
Bill, you went off on an adventure with the Adventurers Guild 2 months ago. All right? Your family has letters from you talking about, your adventures and all that. Then you stopped writing them. Where are you getting this event? Bill, what day is it? What's the date?
I don't know. What date is it, Crisis? Do you even know?
Yeah, of course I know what date it is. God. But you tell me what day it is. What day do you think it is?
It's the 10th day of Crocus Moon?
Is that correct?
Yeah, to your knowledge. I mean, time could be weird.
One could be weird.
Well, Crisis, as far as you know, if you're judging
How'd you get-
your time by Anthalomere time, yeah, that should be about correct.
Rick, something ain't right here.
Well, ask him about the stupid goat on his forehead.
Yeah, Bill, did you decide to have a midlife crisis during your midlife crisis and get a forehead tattoo?
Oh, it's just a mark of the people I was talking to.
Oh, lovely people that.
Yeah, no, they were really lovely.
Oh, yeah, what were they about?
They were banging on about restoring order and, making sure that the path was enlightened and making sure that law and order was brought back to the land in this time of devastating crisis. Which I had to laugh because, of course, your name is Crisis.
I don't like this.
Yeah. Ha. Funny. I'm gonna lean back into the car. Rick, Bill's as close to an anarchist as you can get while still being in the bounds of the law. So this is weird for him to be saying this.
Yeah. Hey, you guys. Do you know about cults that use a goat for a symbol?
Do we?
Bree saw the symbol on Harsa and I's head, didn't she, when we came back? We had a
Yes.
goat symbol on our head.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, but she's way up in the air, dude.
No, I said I'd lowered
She
myself. when
has
the car stopped.
lowered,
Oh.
yes. She's hovering
I was like,
currently
yeah,
at Haas's head, I
I
believe.
told you, it's the portal thing. Like I said, it was briefly on yours, but I guess it didn't take full effect because you weren't in there long enough, or you got better. Because I saved you, but maybe the bill wasn't so saved.
Yeah,
Under
maybe
control,
not.
mind control or something, you think?
Yeah, I mean, like Sebastian was acting weird when he came out, and then he disappeared. So
All right. Let me try to get him over to us, and we can all drive back to town. Hey, Bill. Let's go back to the town, man. Like it's cold out here, and the forest is being weird. Let's go back to town. You can write a letter to your wife, tell your grandkids you love them, and then you continue your fishing trip. I'll buy you some more bait and tackle.
No, I've found a purpose now. I wanna help the cause.
what's the cause exactly,
Shit.
Bill?
Yeah. What's the cause?
We have to find the sun discs.
Sun disc.
Yeah.
Bill, where are your friends, Bill? Are they nearby?
Oh no, they've headed out to spread the word and look for the sun discs. We need them to bring and restore order. Chaos has
Guys,
reigned for far too long.
Guys, I reckon we knock him out and we just take him with us at this point.
Well, hang on.
Hang
Let's milk this for what it's worth. What does the sun disc look like? Because we may have seen it by now, because we've gone through a few places before we got here.
Yeah, I've got a moth, so I was looking around.
Well, from what I was told, they're like a platinum disc, like a platinum coin, with a like a raised sphere on
How
it.
big?
Harsa fishes into his pocket and pulls out the disc that Blake gave them all.
They don't look the same.
Okay, good. Are they
You never
big?
know.
Sorry, or are they?
Oh no, they're only like coin-sized. Apparently, that's where his consciousness is hidden.
It's gonna be hard to find. Is there any clues that would help us get to them?
Well, apparently the cabal that entrapped Order, they sent them out to their relatives and things like that after, well, it was sent out, they were dispersed, and they could be anywhere, right?
Oh, Andrew just had a brain blast. Okay.
So how are you? Okay, you go.
So,
No, I'm sorry. You go.
So obviously we had to join the Master and help the Sunwalkers find the discs.
Wasn't Bastion talking about a master before he disappeared?
Motherfucker. Bill,
Yeah?
did you just tell me you're helping the Sunwalkers?
Yeah.
I'm hitting him with a fucking car. I swear to the gods above, I'm hitting him with a fucking car.
Stop.
What are Sunwalkers?
What? Yeah.
You know what
They
the
sound
fuck
cool.
Sunwalkers are, Rick?
You know, Crisis, if you came help, you know,
Yeah, I'm gonna help you, all right. Yeah. I'm gonna help you, all right, Bill. Yeah. Give me one moment.
Yeah, but Crisis, you were saying that everything felt wonky. It felt like things were going crazy. Don't you want to find peace?
Well, Bill, when I told you that, someone was actively shooting at us. So yes, I may have said some things in the moment, but give me just a moment. Give me just a moment. All right.
What are they doing here?
Sunwalkers are basically the on-demand paladins of the queens, and
What are they doing here?
I don't fucking know. Hey, Bill, you mentioned something about a him in the coins. Who's him?
He's the. They kept saying his name like I should know, and well, I can't say I did know, but his name. Give me a second. E.G. or something like that.
E.G.?
Yeah, E.G.
E.G.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is E.G.? What the fuck is going on?
Can I do a history check?
You can certainly try.
And all of
I
us.
think Rick will do one too.
Yeah, you can all do a check if you'd like. Sounds about right for you two.
Oh,
Yeah, that. You know what? That went exactly as I expected, to be honest. For Rick, Crisis, and Harsa, the name means nothing to you.
No idea.
Breeze, with your very traditional schooling that you were given, plus where you grew up and, you know, the lessons that you learned, E.G. It's weird that he's referring to E.G. because E.G. isn't a person. It's not even a god. It's concept. It literally means order in the old tongue. It's a state of being. It's not a person. Blake,
And
ask a question.
I'm sorry, no, I was going to say it was a very popular thing where I came from. It was like
It's not
we
really
would speak of EG.
it's not that it's popular, it's very ancient. It is this concept that there are these properties of the universe that are absolute. They can never be undone, they can never be unwritten. They are forces of the universe. Which is kind of your knowledge of it, Blake. You don't have the formal training that Breeze does, the formal education that Breeze does. But as you have traveled around, you have followed your path, following your deity, you have kind of always been aware that the flow of the universe and the flow of magic itself pulls one way or the other. The thing that following Shinzi's path has kind of taught you is everything needs to be in balance. You have heard old clerics and priests talk about these concepts, but whenever you've heard it, it's always been with disdain. Like, they don't believe in it because to believe in these concepts means it supersedes the gods and their belief in the gods. They don't want to believe in it. It's nonsense to them. It's heresy to talk about these potential metaphysical concepts, because if that were true, then the gods aren't truly gods. They are beings who are borrowing power from an infinitesimal force, if that makes sense. Basically, priests don't like it.
Ooh. I don't know what you're babbling about, Bill, but it's bullshit.
Don't tell him that. Aggravate the guy.
But I don't even know what he's talking about. It's not even a person. It's just order. It's just a sense of fixedness, of rightness.
Well, okay. The queens have a real lust for being like micromanaging and in control of everything. So, hey,
Meet
Bill.
my mother.
Bill. Hey, man. Why don't we help you find the sunstone? You'll travel faster in the car. Let's all just hop in the car. We'll get going.
You don't understand, Crisis. We are going to find the discs. We will bring order to the land.
Right.
Oh, you are, buddy. Sure.
Yeah. Let me help you, dude.
Chaos. Surely you have to know, Crisis. Chaos has reigned for too long. The world has gotten real crazy like.
Yeah.
Judge?
Don't you want it to end? All the suffering?
No.
I don't know about that. I mean, it would have put me out of business. Ain't that right?
We find the discs.
Seems to make sense.
And then we stop her, Crisis.
Her?
Yeah.
Who's her?
The Chaos Maiden. We got to stop her.
Oh, you mean...
She's the one the queens are after.
I know the answer, but I don't know the answer.
Yeah, I think I know who we're talking about, but...
I think I do, but I don't know why I do.
So, Crisis, why don't you come with me? I can take you to the Master. He can show you the way.
Yeah. Get in the car and we'll go. Yeah.
Are you talking about the goddess?
You know, Crisis, you're my friend, man. I want you to be happy.
Yeah. And I would love to be happy as well. Let me tell you, last few weeks have been kind of not the greatest.
Don't you
while
want to
I've
be
been looking
free,
for
Crisis? Come with me. And he's reaching out a hand.
Yeah, I'll come with you if you get in the car, so we can just drive there. Why walk?
We all want to come with you. This sounds really like a great. This sounds like fun.
Yeah,
So get in the car and we'll all go.
Harsa,
I love order. I'm so sick of the
Rick.
state of the world.
Crisis, you can see Rick sneaking around behind Bill.
Yeah, Bill, come on, man, just get in the car. Don't you want to travel in the AC? And we'll go meet your master. We'll pledge ourselves to the order, and then we'll bring about a new dawn or die trying.
Roll me a persuasion.
Did I give him the help action? Because I was helping.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, I wish you were making this roll instead of me.
Yeah. Hey, that's pretty good.
He looks at you and he sighs. All right. I should have known you were lazy. You got to get your steps up, man. Otherwise, you know, you're gonna go to seed. He walks over to the car, opens the door, climbs in, next to Harsa's legs.
After helping you pull all the scavenge off of a field, yes, I think that more than once I can just take it easy for just a day. Besides, I gotta save my energy for when we gotta go find the sunstone.
Well, let's be honest. When you're walking, you've got a lot of time to think over things, right? And understand your place in the world. What are you trying to do, Rick? Because you did it well.
I'm sneaking into the back of the Jeep.
There's barely a
Hey.
creak as the back door of the Jeep opens, and all of a sudden, you just see Crisis in the rear vision mirror. You see Rick's head pop up in the back row of seats.
I'll turn in my seat and I'll just look at Bill. I'm like, Bill, just focus on me for a moment, all right? I want you to know, everyone here, you're coming on kind of strong, but I think everyone here is really willing to learn, but you just got to give us a chance, all right? Sometimes people just don't know the way, right?
Crisis, he looks at you, looks deep into your eyes, almost like he's seeing into your soul. Yeah, that's right, ain't it, Crisis? Sometimes people need to remember.
Yeah, remember.
Once part of the pack, you're always a wolf.
Oh. Okay. Did you and Ace use wolves as like a euphemism for mercenary days you guys were a part of, or is that something new?
He lets out a
Nothing's coming to mind
Bill
about
lets out a
wolves.
frustrated sigh and slumps back into the seat. I can see I'm going to have to work on you.
Well, just tell me, you know? Like, sometimes just putting all the cards on the table is like the best way to tell someone something.
Well, you know what they say, you don't wake a sleepwalker.
I thought you were supposed to wake a sleepwalker, though.
No, they get all disorientated and stuff.
Right, but what if, like, they're walking outside naked because they sleep in the nude? That's embarrassing.
You have such weird friends, Crisis. What the fuck is going on?
It's fine. You keep following this road and we'll catch up to the master and, you know, he can explain it better than I ever could.
All right. Here, were you on your way to go get a sunstone? Do you want to, like, grab one of those right now, or...
Stop calling it a sunstone.
That's what we said. That's what it were.
No, it's a disc.
Disc.
Yeah, it's
See, listen. there's a reason I was never the one doing the tactical planning. I was just one of the linemen, you know? It was just I was just a guy on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, what you said, straight down this way? Am I looking for anything in particular? Any turns?
Nah, just keep following the path.
I'm gonna
All right.
just send a message to get to Christ's head and just say, what's the fucking plan here?
And with
message.
message, I can reply to that in my head,
Yes.
right? Okay. Plan is to go along with this as long as we can? Question mark?
What are you saying? Apparently this is the plan. And just see what everybody says back.
You watch Bill rummaging around in his pocket. Yeah, like, we need more eyes on the ground to try and find them, right? Because they could be
Right.
anywhere over the Free Plains. You know, we don't actually know where any are. We've heard rumours of where some of them could be, but they keep going missing. Almost like, you know, Chaos is trying to keep it hidden. So the Master's plan is to go to this. And, you know, we can get as many people in on it as possible. And he hands you a flyer, Crisis.
How well made is the flyer?
Very well. It is nicely printed on...
What the fuck?
It is nicely... It is nicely printed on glossy paper. It's a reasonably big flyer. Bigger than A4, but...
So like A3?
Not quite A3 though, no. But it is a big flyer that's been folded up.
A3.5.
This looks like a flyer for a band.
Yeah,
for
it's
a concert.
It's a music festival. Like lots of musical acts go there. Obviously, they've got the most famous musician apparently in Fairweir going as well. You know, he brings in.
I forget their name. What's their name again?
Vale. His name's Vale. Why do you think they call it Vale in the Dominion? He's the lead act and stuff. He's really, really famous. He's a really good musician. So the number of people that are going to be there that we can convince to help look for it. Yeah. If we can get
on it.
Also, if we can get Vale in on board, I reckon he'd be down to help us.
Don't you think that's a little bit too many people, though? You don't want to, like, tip off, like, the bad people that this is happening, right?
I suppose that depends on how many people are already in the group. How many are we meeting up with?
Oh, well, I mean, at the moment, we've only got, like, maybe 30 of us. All ex-adventurers.
Meeting 30 right now? Oh, can't wait.
Hey, Bill, did you always want to find these things, or just a sort of recent occurrence?
Nah. It's only since I saw the light. The Master showed it to me.
Maybe
Alright.
we could drop Bill off, and then we could get back and get ready for the concert, because I have some friends who I think would be super interested in this, and they would love to join up, but they're back in town. So maybe we should go back to town, tell them all about it, and then we all meet up at the gig. We all meet up at the festival. That might be
Breeze
an idea.
is a performer.
That's a really good idea. We drop Bill off a cliff, and we.
You're so funny. We drop it off, like, and he can head and speak, and then we just get all our pals who would be really into this
Bugsy
idea.
would really like to know about this, I feel.
Yeah, we can bring the rest of the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, I mean, once we explain to them how much sense this all makes, they'll be on board.
Is Bill from the same adventuring guild as me?
No, he's from Anthalamere.
Oh, I thought he came here and joined this guild.
No, he did not. He came looking for adventure.
I can get my guild involved. We can all find these sun rock disc things together.
See, if there are 30 here right now, that's a good number. That's a solid number. And that's great. That's a good start.
Oh no!
So if we go meet 30 right now,
yeah, they've gone off.
Yeah?
They've gone up ahead to. Like,
they've got off ahead. Okay.
Yeah, to like set up the shrine and stuff, you know. And if we can intercept, well, we've got to talk to Vale too. He's a very hard man to get a hold of because he's a very busy man. He does everything himself, so you know we got to try and get an appointment with him. So
Because everything gives up.
yeah, he does everything himself. Like that's what makes him such a great artist.
Yeah, he's a one-man band.
Yeah.
One-man band. Yeah, that's...
honestly, I've
You
heard
know
some of it.
Vale, Bruce?
I'm a big fan.
Okay. Yeah, Bill. Crisis, what the fuck is with your friends?
People from different realms judging people from other realms is really rude, Blake. Come on. All right, so Bill, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back into town, grab some other buds, and we'll come back and we'll all pledge up.
Oh yeah, sure. Bring as many people as you want. Like the more the merrier, because obviously the more eyes we have on the ground, the sooner we can find these discs, and then we can, and then we can get him back to right the balance.
Bill. Right, Bill. Do you have like a phone on you right now, or can you just mark it down on the map? Because I don't want to get lost and like hold up this entire production for y'all.
Oh, wait.
I don't want to make a bad impression.
What do you want the directions to?
To where we need to meet y'all, because we're gonna come back, right?
Oh, you can meet us
in the shrine.
You can meet us in the
In the shrine.
Yeah, the Rising Dominion, man. We're going to the capital city.
Oh, you're going to the cap. See, man, I ain't a local. You can't say this stuff like I'm gonna know this.
I mean, I would have thought you would have looked at a map before you came here.
Bill, do you think I look at maps?
Hey, Bill, before we all go our separate ways, it seems like just kind of putting two and two together, it might be a bit of a coincidence, but I saw some tracks back there before we came here. Looked like a pretty impressive creature came through. Is that one of you guys?
Yeah, that's the master. He came from the gate.
Wow.
Oh, you've seen the gate.
Yeah, he came through it.
That's awesome. And is it just like people that are following him, or is he like got creatures? I want to know what kind of a group we're joining here.
Well, if they've got the brains to think, you know, everybody is welcome. Everyone is welcome to look.
That's inspiring, really.
Does seeing the master often inspire people? Just in general, just to seeing the master just make people go like mad with joy and orderliness, or like eat each other or something.
Well, I mean, he does have a way of moving people, yeah. He's
That's
incredible
beautiful.
to he is incredible to behold.
All right.
Oh
Well,
Bill.
I think it might be a good opportunity. If we already know where we're meeting, I think it might just be best if we head off as soon as possible. Like, we got to go tell everyone, right?
Bill, before you go, and I chuck him one of my coins. Hold on to this.
Oh,
I'll come get it back off you when we meet up at the shrine and everything.
oh, are you sure?
Yeah. It's special to me. It means it would mean a lot, and it will help me later on when you meet up. It'll prove to me that we're friends and that you actually care.
Oh, yeah, sure. If you need any help as well, you know, the guides will find you. The guides will help you.
Who are the guys?
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
How do we know if they're a guide? Because, like...
Oh, trust me, you'll know. They're always watching.
As in right now?
Yeah,
Could they not?
they're everywhere. The forest has eyes.
But you'd be the kind to like being.
There's no eye in forest.
I mean, it sounds a little perverted, but I get where you're coming from. Like, it's okay.
And-
big night.
Oh, I'm so excited! I'm so excited! I'm exhausted from excitement. Ah.
Oh, can't wait to
You
ride
watch
hard with the
you watch
homies.
as Bill clambers out of the car. All right, well,
See you, Bill. Lovely meeting you.
don't be late. It's in like 3 weeks from now, so don't be late. Otherwise, you'll miss it.
Ninth day of the rose moon. Cannot wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we'll be there, Bill. We'll be there.
All right, well, Crisis, it is gonna blow your mind. It really is. The world's so much bigger than we know.
I imagine it will.
And you watch
Rick,
as
did you wanna say something?
he starts walking. You watch as he starts walking down the road away from you.
I
Jesus.
will reach over and close the door.
Yep.
And I will tell Breeze, message guard captain now.
They're too far away.
We have phones.
Fuck. Someone phone it
Rick
in.
pops up.
I feel like the phones might reach a little further than the. Do you have cell reception out here?
Yeah, I check my newly repaired. What do you
Yes,
call it?
you do have reception. Yes, they are ether. They are connected to the wave.
Fuck
The
Yeah.
dandelion behind us.
Fuck
Is
the
dandelion
standing
still
spell.
What was that, Rick?
Class is really going to want to hear about this.
Is the dandelion still behind us?
Yes.
That thing's watching us. Reporting
Uh,
back.
I will get the car moving.
If I
Wait.
survive.
Close the hatch first.
You lock Breeze out of the
Okay.
car.
I slide in and I leave my. I say sorry, friend, and I leave my moth on top
Okay.
before it closes.
All right. All the doors are closed. Windows are up. I will turn the car around. Make
You do
sure
a
to not
3-point
hit the
turn.
lion. And
And I'm going to talk
3-point
loudly
turn.
about how excited I am about order. Finally, oh, I'm so sick of the state of anarchy.
And as
And
you
just-
roll credits, as you drive back,
Roll the CSI. Wow!
as you start driving back towards Corkwood, that is where we're going to end this evening. Thank you to everybody who watched, who rated us. It was wonderful to have you here. It's always wonderful to have your commentary. We love the input. So I hope you are enjoying seeing where this is going, all these terrifying shenanigans. We will be back next Saturday for more State of Anarchy. Until then, drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, look after yourself and your mental health. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world, and we will see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.